So I want to explain to you why the Suzanne Summers organic line is so important to me, and why that we have the insignia that says certified toxic free on every single one of my products is a point of pride for me. First of all, to earn that insignia, and it must be earned, the guidelines are very stringent. It has to be grown organically, extracted organically, and nothing upwind or downwind of the product can be toxic to contaminate the product. Very hard to find on today's planet. And that's the biggest picture of SUZANNE Organics. We're under the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity. And toxins enter the body three ways: through the skin, through the food we eat, and the air we breathe. If you started to change your life through organic cosmetics, you would go a long way towards cleaning out your internal toxic burden. If you think about the skin as the largest organ in the body, and you look at your skin under a microscope, what you will see are pores, but under a microscope they look like big holes. Now imagine all these years you have been slathering chemical lotions and creams on your skin. Guess what? Those chemicals end up inside you, in your bloodstream. But what if you're using skincare, such as SUZANNE Organics, that are all ingredients that come from nature, that have no chemicals, no toxins? What ends up going through your pores and ending up in your bloodstream is good for you. So essentially what I am bringing you in SUZANNE Organics is superfood for your skin. When it enters your skin through the pores, it plumps up the skin, it makes your skin softer, smoother, younger looking, and what ends up going inside you is good for you. Superfood for the skin. So today I'm going to take you through my basic routine, how I layer my serums and how they interact with one another. When you layer SUZANNE Organic skincare, it never gets greasy because it all absorbs into the skin and starts working almost immediately. So first we're going to start with a cleanser. I am going to take my makeup off in front of you, and the first thing I'm going to use is the Everyday Cleanser. I talk about this all the time. I love it so much. I have a makeup base on right now just because I want you to see how well this works. It's so beautiful. It feels like the most incredible moisturizer. And you can also put it on your eyes too to remove your eye makeup. You can just feel all the emollients. There's cocoa butter in here, which is you can feel all the nurturing. There's Brazilian pepper tree, which is loaded with antioxidants, which are feeding my skin right now. The safflower oleosomes hydrate my skin while gently cleansing and getting rid of all the makeup. It's really excellent for all skin types. We don't do dry, medium, or oily skin because this has a perfect balance from nature. And now I've got a nice warm cloth, and I'm just going to remove everything. It feels so good. Look what that did. I looked so clean, didn't I? Okay, now I'm going to pat it dry. Feels so good to have a nice clean face. Okay, step one is done. The next step in my daily routine is exfoliating peach cleanser. I use this 2 or 3 times a week because I really believe in constantly exfoliating, getting rid of all the dead cells so that the new ones can reveal themselves. Now what you do with this, my skin is dry, you put it on dry skin, and you let it sit there for 2 minutes. It takes about 2 minutes for the beta-hydroxy acids to loosen the, as I call it, the mortar between the cells, that tissue between the cells. Okay, so now the beta-hydroxy acids are made from organic acai and green tea, and that they both loosen the dead tissue. So now I'm going to moisten my fingertips here so I can start the exfoliating. That feels good. And again, get into the crooks of your nose, and you can give it a good scrub. You know, some people are very timid about it, but I really like to make sure I'm removing all the dead stuff. The exfoliants are polished peach and apricot grains. And the reason they're polished is so that they won't be rough. Sometimes in commercial cleansers that aren't as great as mine. They use like sand and almond bark and things like that, and women complain about it actually tearing and scratching at the skin. This is polished and it just feels great. Okay, so that's probably enough. So now I'm going to take another nice warm towel and just wipe all the grains off. Okay, whew. Feels like fresh air is on my face. My face feels so clean. The next step in my routine is my toner. This is a very special toner because it does not tighten your pores. You're going, then what's the point? We really want to spray these beautiful botanicals all over the face, which is aloe vera, olive leaf, and willow herb. They're very calming ingredients. We want it to open up the pores, to make the pores ready, like a liquid highway, to make it ready for the moisturizer that's going to follow. Okay. There you go. That feels so good. Smells good too because it's all natural scents. All right. I like to let it air dry so that I get all the benefits. Now I'm going to show you how I layer my serums and moisturizers. The first thing that I like to use after I've cleansed and toned my skin is liquid oxygen. Expensive salons are now offering liquid oxygen facials for about $150, $200. Now, why is liquid oxygen so amazing for the skin? This is oxygen suspended in liquid. I know, it's hard to understand, but it hydrates, revitalizes, and rejuvenates. It's like giving your skin a drink. You can almost feel when you put it on that your skin goes like that. It's anti-wrinkle, it reduces the appearance of fine lines, it's anti-pollution, it combats free radicals from the environmental stress, and it's got incredible ingredients. It's got, of course, oxygen suspended in liquid, but also extracts from apple, watermelon rind, and lentils, and provitamin B5. So you're putting a lot of great stuff. Again, superfood for your skin, good for you. My pores are open now from the toner, and now I'm putting on the liquid oxygen, and it's going to go on my skin and into my pores. I can feel it just giving my skin this amazing drink. And I like to let this sit for a minute just to like soak in. Liquid oxygen is so thin, it's so light, it doesn't even feel like a layer. I can hear my skin just drinking it in. I love this. Okay, now my skin is really primed for the next step. I almost want to make a sound effect. Da-da-da-da. The Ageless Serum. This is the most important product to me in my entire line. This is modeled after a very expensive cream I used to buy from department stores that touted the fact that it was so expensive because it had sea algae in it. This has sea algae in it, but from purified waters. It's loaded with botanical active extracts and sea algae that helps restore the appearance of taut, youthful skin. But the buzz in the beauty business is sea algae for wrinkles. It's sort of like if you had an old rubber band that had lost its elasticity. This would soften it all up again. This is so great. And it also has African birch, which is used in natural healing for centuries for its medicinal properties. Ageless Serum with the African birch and the sea algae transforms the skin. It targets the appearance of lines and wrinkles. It improves tone. It gives your skin a youthful texture and a glow, and it feels good. Again, what's going into my pores, because the toner opened up my pores, superfood for the skin. What ends up in my body will be good for me. Think of the contrast of using these products and using chemical-based products. When you put a chemical-based product on your skin, what ends up inside you is going to be bad for you and harmful for you. With my products, what you put on your skin that ends up inside you is good for you. It's health enhancing. And unlike department stores where I bought my very expensive cream that had sea algae in it, turns out when we analyzed it, it had like a few drops. This is loaded. This is loaded, again, I remind you, sea algae from purified waters. This is as good as it gets. The next thing that I'm going to put on my skin is the glutathione skin reform. I talk about glutathione in my books. I talk about glutathione in my most recent book, Toxic. Glutathione is the most powerful antioxidant in the body. You made it in your body all your life up until about age 35, and then you stop making it, and each year you make less and less and less. But it's so important because it's responsible for detoxification in the body. The skin requires detoxification also. Why, you ask? Well, when you're outside and the elements are hitting your skin, the toxins in the air, the pollutants in the environment, the toxins from people who are spraying air fresheners or whatever is bombarding you, your skin needs an antioxidant to fight free radicals. So as the toxins come at you, the free radicals enter your skin. The antioxidant, which is glutathione, is like the little ninja warrior that's pow, 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 getting rid of it. And it gives vitality to your skin and life to your skin. It targets the appearance of wrinkles. It targets the appearance of dark spots. It helps to even out the look of your skin tone. It helps support your skin's structure. It's got 3 peptides from glutathione. It's got raspberry seed oil, which provides omega-3s and B vitamins, and it's got yerba mate, which nourishes with a host of vitamins and minerals. I mean, think about it. Everything that I have put on so far is good for me. Everything that ends up inside me is going to be health enhancing. Now, this is one of my more expensive products because it's very expensive to make and to obtain, but I'm going to put it on right now, and you do not need a lot. See that? You don't need much. It'll last you a long time. There. This is like the protective shield that you put on your skin that will protect you from all the damaging environmental pollution. It'll make you look younger. That's a good thing. Okay. Glutathione. Next, and you're thinking, next? Really, I am not greasy at all. It's just all starting to soak into my skin, making it softer, making it more supple, making it younger, making the appearance of the wrinkles seem better. And now I'm going to put on one of my favorites, the Bioactive Moisturizer. Talk about superfood for your skin. This is just loaded. It's the top-selling 5-star product in our line. It's so effective, we've never changed it, not once. We haven't had to make one little correction in this. There's no chemical emulsifiers which dry out your skin. It's designed for incredible hydration and youthful, ageless skin. It's got incredible ingredients, CoQ10, which is a potent antioxidant. It's got argan oil, which is a rare desert plant that has remarkable ingredients to protect the skin from the elements. It's got beech tree bud for your wrinkles, and sea buckthorn berry, which is a rare plant that contains the skin-loving essential fatty acids, omegas 3, 6, 7, and 9. Imagine. Now, if it were nighttime, I would put on my targeted night cream. I put on the Bioactive Moisturizer for day. For night, I would use the targeted night cream. The daytime look is designed so you can put your makeup over it. Targeted night cream, we want it to sit on your skin and just stay there to do its work and not putting makeup over it. It's got major anti-aging benefits. It provides tightening and smoothing, and you hardly need any on this at all. And it works for your wrinkles, and it helps create the appearance of firmer skin. In the targeted night cream are those biomimetic peptides that I talk about. These are strands of proteins that help support the structure of the skin, so you get immediate tightening. I can feel it right now. Plus long term, there's a cumulative effect. It's got oat extract to help soothe and calm the skin. It's got saccharide isomerate, which helps create a moisture barrier to hydrate and protect your skin. Edelweiss flower extract, the rare alpine flower that helps create a protective barrier to retain all the moisture in your skin. It's like a moisture trap. And when you wake up, you'll have the appearance of firmer, rejuvenated skin. And last in my regime, at night, I put on what I call my little pot of gold. This is incredible. A lot of women complain about fat bags and dark circles under their eyes and puffy eyes. This is great for that. The eyes are one of the first places that give away our age. I like to pat like that. It's nutrient dense. It's loaded with the world's most expensive and targeted anti-aging ingredients. It's got sea algae extract, which improves the microcirculation and appearance of dark circles under the eyes. It's the alpine rose stem cell. Notice I'm putting it on my lids. We encourage you to put it on your lids because it has no chemicals and no toxins. If you've ever used a chemical-based eye cream, they always have a disclaimer, not for use on the lids because it creates irritation and puffiness and red and stinging because it's got all those chemicals. This is fragile skin up there, and yet, because it's so fragile, this is skin that gets old very early, and so you want to keep it hydrated. So we encourage you to use it on your lids. It's also got Swiss apple stem cells, which help diminish the fat bags and the appearance of wrinkles. It's one of my best-selling products, and the reason is because it works. So there you have it. The last part of my daily routine is my anti-aging eye cream. So that's my entire line. I have other products, and I mix them up from time to time. I am unbelievably proud of these products. I care about health. I really feel that we are all in control of the health that we possess by the choices that we make. Starting with skincare is one of the best choices that you can ever make, and I would suspect if you're not on an organic path, that once you start with organic skincare and you see the incredible results, and by the way, any of you who've never used my product line and you buy the whole product line, I urge you to put all your other products away for 1 month and just use mine for 28 days because it takes 28 days for complete cell turnover. A month from now, see the difference. What I'm finding that people say to me is that it's their old products all of a sudden irritated them and they get rashy and they get hot and inflamed, and that's because you've had a month to where your skin got used to not having any chemicals. I call it a tipping point. How many chemicals can the human body take until your liver says, I give? Here's a great place to start. I hope you enjoy this little tutorial. I hope you enjoy my products. It's superfood for your skin. These are cosmetics that make you beautiful, and they're good for you.